What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and deranged Hollywood elites continue to show day after day that they are truly out of touch with normal people. They live in a bubble, and they cannot comprehend how some people would think any differently than them. And Seth Rogen is getting absolutely destroyed on social media right now for just that reason. Here's the headline from Post Millennial. Seth Rogen roasted for urging people to get used to big city crime and break-ins. And this is all about the city of Los Angeles. And when someone came out and basically said, this is BS, the fact that my car got broken into here in LA, Seth Rogen came out and said, it's no big deal. That's just something you gotta get used to. It's not because LA's crap. It's not because LA's a shithole. That's just part of life, man. And that is the Californian attitude and the Hollywood attitude that has led to California being completely demolished. I was there for 4.5 years while I was still in the military station in San Diego. I went to LA. LA truly is a shithole. It is like a third world country in some spots. That's obvious to anyone that goes there. But for the Hollywood elites, they can't fathom how anyone would think any differently than them. Dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in the big city, Rogen said. And there's Seth Rogen right there. Comedian, we should put that in quotations, Seth Rogen faced a wave of ridicule Wednesday after urging residents to normalize crime in big cities such as Los Angeles. And that type of attitude, again, is what's led to California becoming California, to having San Francisco. Literally, you can't even stop someone or charge someone for theft under $900. You have people shitting in the streets. You have people shooting up in the streets that they refuse to stop because, oh, you just got to deal with it. Just part of the big city, bro. No, most people, most normal people do not have that attitude, which is why they're so disgusted by some of the things that are going on in California, but not Hollywood elites like Seth Rogen. The statement came as a reply to content creator Casey Neistat, who tweeted this. Let's look at this entire interaction, and then we're gonna look at so many people roasted him. So Casey says, big YouTuber, 10 million subs. So our cars got robbed this morning because Los Angeles is a crime-riddled third world shithole of a city, but tremendous appreciation and gratitude to the hardworking officers at the LAPD who not only arrested the motherfucker, but they got all of our stolen goods back. And Seth Rogen replies, dude, I've lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts. Haha. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city. Casey says, I can still be mad though, right? I feel so violated. You can be mad, but I guess I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself, and I've never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into. Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car, so if it keeps happening, you might get a little treat. And as soon as he said the 15 or so times, I don't know if he was joking, or if he's trying to exaggerate to be funny, or I don't know if truly he is that deranged and out of touch with reality. But to normal people, when they hear that, that is not a normal thing. To have your car broken in 15 times, that's not natural. That's one of the reasons people think that LA is such a trash city. Casey says, I didn't get any treats. He just took the decorations for my daughter's 7th birthday and left bloody handprints. Serious question. How did you get your car broken into 15 times? I lived in West Hollywood for 20 years and parked on the street. Also, sucks your shit was stolen, but LA is not some shithole city. As far as big cities go, it has a lot going for it. Now, again, I lived in San Diego for 4.5 years. I did spend some time in LA back and forth, whether it's sporting events, whatever it may be. Went up there a lot. And there's going to be okay place. There's rich elite places, of course there are. But the majority of the city, when you're driving around, it's awful. It's terrible. It's dirty. It's nasty. It's disgusting. And there's a lot of just garbage places around there. There's a lot of homeless. There's a lot of crime. It is a filth-ridden city. It is a shithole, and it's only getting worse. and people are calling out Seth Rogen for this kind of attitude. Sonny Bunch says, I don't think my car's been broken into 15 times is doing the pro-Los Angeles work Seth seems to think it's doing here. Here's Quartering. What's up, Jeremy? Seth Rogen is telling people being robbed is no big deal and they should just get over it. Seth Rogen also sells $485 rolling trays for rich stoners. Seth Rogen is the only person on the planet capable of single-handedly make smoking weed look pathetic and lame. Who else do we got here? Joel M. Petlin replies, defending the quality of life in your city by referencing the 15 times your car was broken into and the possibility that you may get a free weapon left by a criminal is not the defense you think it is. Nobody should accept lawlessness, not celebrities like @Seth Rogen or anyone. And following the publication of the tweets, Rogen went viral on social media, with many pointing out the absurdity of his perception of the crime. Jacob Airy says the same thing. Seth Rogen, who will throw his co-stars and friends under the bus for money, lives in a gated community, gets free security, and is pampered for a living. He would never set foot in a section of LA where the peasants would go. And it seems like Seth Rogen truly did get a little bit upset by this, because he puts out this tweet. A lot of people come at me and talk shit on Twitter, hoping I'll engage with them publicly and give them attention. But instead, I DM them and tell them to go fuck themselves privately. It's a lot more fun. And you may think that's coming off as like witty and funny or whatever, but it just comes off as like super fucking bitter and weird that Seth Rogen would take the time to DM people that. But he wasn't just making it up. He actually did do that. I do like Count Dankula's fucking response right there. I don't know if that's a real Seth Rogen DM or not, but it's pretty funny. We have someone right here. Amanda Milius. Nope, it's more fun in public. Because indeed, Seth Rogen did just that. Privately DM'd someone. Hi, go fuck yourself. Happy Thanksgiving. And she replies and put it out there. This is great. That's not something I need to do because I'm not a 5'9" manlet with a BMI of 32. Does it hurt knowing that no living, breathing female has ever authentically desired you, that you've only been a means to money or some small little shred of second-tier Hollywood fame? And happy Indigenous Peoples Day to you, sir. And she roasts him. And obviously the Indigenous Peoples thing is a dig as well. I will say, listen, as someone who's 5'10", 5'11", calling someone 5'9" a manlet, that's a little too close for my comfort. I'm just going to say a little bit too close, but I love the dig at the BMI. Amanda Milius just shreds Seth Rogen. And it just goes to show when these people get these reactions like this, that they had no possible understanding that people would react like that, so then they get mad and upset. It shows you the type of bubble that they are living in and why people need to stop listening to Hollywood elites for advice about anything. Whether it's the pandemic, whether it's about social justice, anything. The Hollywood elites truly have no concept of what it's actually like living in society, which is why they should be rejected when it comes to any of the stuff that they are continuing to push. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.